Hello everybody, welcome to StoneHearth Alpha 13 with me, Banto. So this is really exciting to have actually released Alpha 13, and this houses a lot of new changes, a lot of fixes and so on, so I'm gonna go and explore those together with you guys, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. So we're gonna make a new town, and this is pretty different than it used to be. This is the story of a brave band of settlers from... So we have a choice here. We can select the kingdom, either the ascendancy, which is the original default one, earnest and hardworking, loyal, well-rounded, citizen from a sundry shop, build and farm, confident that the known world is there to inhabit. And we also got this new thing, is called Raya's children. The people of the desert learned early that to survive, they needed each other, and preferably as many as they could reach. Now visitors from the generous host with access to the goods from all over the world. So to make this more interesting, we can go for the Raya's children. The Raya's children, a society of the charming, wily traders, seek new lands and adventures to set off to. So now we actually have options here. We have desert, we got the temperate one, and the desert is made for the Raya children. So we can go for that for many reasons. I really want to see how this is gonna look. It says here dry and sandy with chunky hills and sparse vegetation. Default home of Raya children. The desktop of a palmum, a location, something that I can't see. And you're just gonna choose the difficulty, and we're gonna go for normal, which means that we will be facing a few dangers. We could go for peaceful, but I wouldn't give it a go on normal. And see if the combat has maybe improved a little bit. A location that is sure to be an inspired place to start anew. Okay, so let's get going. So we have a little bit more options, a little bit more choices than we had here before. So we see that we can start with basket of corn, we can start with pumpkin basket. I personally really don't feel like I want to go for one of these. I think that maybe if you go for both of them, you might have enough food already to beat the first day. But I would go for Trampus Knife. I just think this is gonna be worth more because the Tramp is gonna catch so many animals and get so much meat, so I think it's gonna be better with a Trampus Knife. So we do see that people look a little bit different since this is the Raya. They got a little bit different clothing. See this little red thing, looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with what we're getting here from the beginning. I think we actually have pretty damn good stats. So that's pretty good, a pretty good setup between guys and girls. So let's embark. Wow, guys, this looks so different. This is the first time I actually see this map. So as you see, there are literally almost no water, as it should be in the desert. We have on the two spots here, and there aren't really any real mountains, they're tiny spots of it. I'm gonna try to roll the map because I'm interested to see how the different one might look. So this one has a little bit more water, maybe up here. I think this is a pretty good spot. We have some mountains and we still have a little bit of water here. This can be very interesting. So let's start out here, let's settle. So this looks so different. Looks pretty cool. What do we got here? We got some, okay, we're gonna check once we're settled down. So these mountains look very different. They look big I would say, I guess there are sandstone. Almost looks like we got a stair going on here. Might just continue that. Would be pretty cool to actually build up here on the mountain. I'm not sure if I will do that, but that could be a pretty interesting plan. So I think I would settle down somewhere at this area. I'm not sure what these are. They're just wood. What you see, we also have pretty limited amount of wood here, so this is gonna be very interesting, probably a lot of a bigger challenge. Kel, should we go for Kel? Okay, let's go for that. As good as any name, I guess. So we see that it actually look different here as well. Town info. A little bit of a different house, but I think it should be kind of the same stats as it was before. Potter's cutter required to promote a Hearthling into a potter. So we actually got a Potter's cutter. Wow, I didn't know that we actually got her from the beginning. So let's see here what we got here. We got some small cactus, small and prickly. And we also got some tumbleweed, the source of coarse fibers. Oh, so that's where we get fibers. And we also have some wild cactus. Okay, so that's the flowers in normal world. Okay, and we also got this big tree, large acacia tree. I think we will start like by the water, and we will expand towards the mountain, and we might be building up here. I think we can make something pretty awesome in this spot here. I actually like this pass that we got here through as well. I do see that we have some coal here, so which we might use that. Ooh, I really want to build here. I think I will make a city on this mountain. We can have like a tower, something amazing up here. I think that's a good plan for that. So let's set up a little bit of basic stuff, I guess. So we're gonna have a stockpile. I'm pressing... is it not working? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong one. I'm pressing O for creating a stockpile. That's on hotkey, so O for doing that. I think that's pretty good. I really like that we actually got a different visual style for when we're playing the Raya. Because, you know, this looks a lot different than it would go for like the normal people. I'm gonna call them the normal people. So that's really awesome. I really like this. Okay, so we got the stockpile. What do we have this for? I'm still unsure what we have this for. Is this like food in them? I really gotta see what it is. Okay, so this actually is wood. And we might as well gather a little bit of wood. Since, like I said before, we do have a very limited amount of wood. But you know, that might mean as well that we will be trying to build houses more in stone rather than making it in wood. That's pretty good. This one has a lot of stone. Awesome. An Iskender agent approaches. Aha! A new potential partner for Iskender traders? We must return tomorrow with the whole store. But tell you what, take the seed investment. And what you can't, turn it in for us, eh? 1 picky pear basket and 2 pumpkin baskets. So he gave us a little bit of food. Hopefully gonna help us out a little bit. I really hope so, I really hope so. So let's design some houses. We probably will start with a pretty basic one. And one new thing that we got in this, which was kind of like a sneak peek previewed in Alpha 12 as well, was that we got the clay. We never were able to like use it, but now we actually are able to use it. And the way that we gather this, the way that I gathered it so far at least, is when you start to like dig into like, you know, a hill or something like that, and you will get some nice little clay to make stuff with. So I mean, that's a pretty good option as well for building here. I don't think the wood is gonna be our primary like resource for building things. So let's see here, before we do anything with the building, I'm actually gonna promote a few people. And here's a very interesting new awesome thing for the game as well. So in the citizen here, you see that it looks very different. They call this like the therapist. It kind of reminds of the RimWorld if you played that game or saw that game before. I basically can set up different like rules or objectives for my people. So I can have one like Einak here, like you're not gonna build anything, but I would like you to only hold resources. So he would only be going around, moving around resources. And you can have one that would be just like Iskender here. He's only gonna be building. And maybe he would do his job as well. And we're probably gonna see more options here in the future as well. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see more options there. But this is something that I really like. I don't think we might use it so much in the beginning. I think it will be something that we try to adjust. Like we get a little bit further. I kind of like to have at least 1 or 2 who actually kind of focus on holding resources. And it's really good as well because we can remove it. So people will actually not only be, like, not everybody will go around and do mining, and because that just stalls like your buildings and things, and it's not really that good. So we gotta find someone who can be a suitable carpenter, so I wanna have a good mind for this. I think I'll go for a Nade Quaff here. So let's change the job, oh yeah. Oh, so we don't really start with a carpenter. We don't have a carpenter's saw, so that is the difference. We get a potter in the beginning instead, and that's different. Can we make a potter's like a clay door? What? Yeah, we're gonna find out. Okay, so let's find a suitable trapper. We're gonna have a high spirit for capturing many animals, and a decent body is good as well. I think we'll go for Inak Center. Inak Center is gonna be our trapper. There we go, we're just gonna settle up that field before we do anything else. Because we want to catch as many animals as we can. I'm not sure how good hunting ground this is. It might be a bad way to go for hunting here, I don't know. But there should be some animals around, I guess. What is this big thing? A large cactus, an impressive specimen. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's check it out with Potter. This is the first time I have it. So what can we make with this? So we actually got some clay doors, windows. This is pretty awesome. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. A clay bed. Wow. The tiny garden guardian. That's a new one as well. Oh, this is awesome. I'm really happy that I choose to go for Raya. If that is how it's pronounced. So what do we need? We need clay. So we need to dig. We need to dig down. Let's make a dig down hole. So I think we will... I mean, we can carve in here, but I kind of feel like I want to go down. I guess we gotta start with going in here first. The thing is that we will reach like the mountain probably. Might be only like clay, you know, dirt down there. I'm not sure. I guess we're gonna find out. So right here we got a little amount of clay. That's pretty nice. We should be able to make our crafting station. So we're gonna queue up one potter's kiln, which harden basic clay objects. I'm also gonna make a potter's wheel. Helps the potter create simple items from clay. So that's gonna be awesome. It would be fun if they had to like combine dirt and clay and stuff and make things in that way. This is pretty awesome. So let's sell that. Wow. That is really big. We're gonna make a special cool house for this later on. And that one was real tiny. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So maybe we should start, before we start crafting with this, we should actually start making our house. And why not make this in clay? Why not do that? So I'm gonna make a pretty basic house. This is the first time I play around with this, so we're gonna see how it's gonna look. This is gonna be a very basic house. So maybe we should make this a little bit more square. I just have a feeling that it will look a little bit better for these houses. Let's make it a little bit sandy like that. And we're gonna have a door. We actually have different colors. We got red, we got green, and we got blue. We also have the normal wooden ones, but I think I will go for blue one. Yeah, let's go for blue one to start with at least. Windows, should we have blue ones as well? Yeah, okay, let's go for blue. I think I'll go for 2 windows at that side. We don't really have to have many windows. I'm actually gonna be not putting too many windows this time. And here's very different as well. You see, these options are so different. You can choose to have overhang. You can choose a slope, and you can choose max height. There are so many new options for this. And of course we got a clay roof. And you see, the roof looks very different on these houses. So there's like this pillar, column things going here, the boards. And I'm gonna show you guys, if we increase the overhang, it should be sticking out. See? You can make like that. I mean, we can actually make something interesting with that, so we can make pillars going up there. But I don't think we're gonna do it for this house. So I'm just gonna reduce it down. We should even be able to make it smaller. So you see, I can even go in, but it's limited to 0, so... I wonder what happens if we change the slope of this. Nothing, okay. I thought so. How did this change though? Oh, because we only have 2 options with this. I think this way will be the best. That's pretty interesting. Should we go for a different roof color? Let's try to go for that one. Finishing Edekin. And this should be really easy for them to make. That's a really easy house. I'm giving an easy mission to start out with. How surprised we failed. I would be really shocked if I actually did beat that one. Oh, so there's the mason clay chisel as well. A small urns, so we have urns instead of the chests. That's pretty awesome. Or the crates. These are normally crates, another one. So let's maintain a few things. A nice blue door. Some windows. I'm just gonna go for like maintaining one of each. We need to get a lot more clay. We're gonna need a lot of clay. We're gonna need to have to dig so much with this. What are those things? Oh, that's a clay lamps. They actually look pretty awesome. Ooh, lattice clay window frame. That looks real awesome. That looks great. So we're gonna have some beds. I'm actually gonna maintain 2 of those. Okay, that's a chair. I really like that there's so many new things. I'm so happy about that. I wanna make a tiny guardian lantern. Fashioned after the mythical forest spirits. Not much of a forest here, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. Transform metal into art. So there's some new interesting thing here as well. A decorative teapot. Can we maybe touch it and bring forward some spirit, a jinn, and make a wish, I guess. The trading caravan returns. Do we have anything to sell? We do have some pelts. So it's a little bit hard to choose what to buy and what to sell this time. Hey, do sell some clay, but I'm not sure if we should buy that. Should we? Let's buy it. There's probably like infinite amount of clay, but it's gonna take a lot of work to actually gather all that clay. So let's gather a little bit more, because it do seem like we have not finished this house. I guess, yeah, we're probably out of clay, that's the reason. Go, get me some clay. We probably need to, you know, mine out even more. I'm just gonna see if we're actually getting any clay here. Because I'm fearing that we will actually... Yeah, we're getting a lot of stone, we're getting a lot of ores, so we actually have to dig a hole. So I'm gonna make a big hole here. We're gonna have to make a ladder there though, but I think we should gather a little bit of clay from here. So this will be my little clay pit, I guess. I'm really looking forward to see how this is gonna be. So many new things. I really need to get a house for this soon. I think we can make that look pretty awesome. How are they doing? We're getting a little bit of clay. There maybe are some better way to get clay, I don't know actually. Maybe there's more clay if we would be like digging close to the water. I'm not sure if there's more there. I would guess that maybe it would be. Kind of feels like it should be. Let's see if we have any beds. But you know, normally our carpenter takes a lot of wood. But now our carpenter's taking a lot of clay. So I mean, that's 2 clay. It might not sound as much, but it is pretty much. Garden gnome. Is this like instead of the plushy toy rabbit? Let's put one right outside of that house. I'm not sure if it is instead of that. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, we need to make this one longer. It's not reaching down fully. Inac Center achieved trap level 1. And I think I will remove every name request that is on a request list now. So we can start fresh from the beginning now. So if you have name suggestions for male names, female names, drop them in the comments and I will be trying to add you. So I still have a few people here on the list, but if you're watching this video and feel like your name hasn't gotten in, drop your name in the comments and I should be trying to add you as soon as I can. I still have my list up here, so I might putting in some people who never got in last time. Okay, this is going pretty bad compared to how it normally goes, but we're in the desert, so it should be harder, in my opinion. Probably yours as well, I hope so. Do we not have wood? We do have like 1 wood. So I'm a little bit curious why they're not building this thing. Let's try to pause it and build it again. Because as you see, we do have clay. We do have 1 wood. We can see what this requires. We need clay, we need wood. We need 1 wood. We have all the resources we need. So I think I will actually instant build this. I don't know why this doesn't work. There might be some problems with the clay houses, but now we can actually see how it looks. So before we check too much with that, I'm actually gonna add, I guess, 2 beds in here. Should we only go for 1? Let's only go for 1. Make it a little bit more decorative, I guess. But I mean, it looks pretty good. Not sure why they didn't want to build it, but hopefully the next house they're gonna be able to build. I really hope so. But guys, this was a little bit of an early check on Alpha 13. I'm really looking forward to build more with this. I'm really excited about this new biome that we got, the desert, and I think this is gonna be really awesome, amazing thing if I can make something of that. So guys, thanks for checking out this video. Feel free to leave it a like if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more with this town, drop me a comment about that. And what is your favorite thing about Alpha 13, and maybe some features you're looking forward to. I would say that my top feature that I'm really looking forward to is multiplayer. I would love to play this with friends. It would be so much fun. So yeah. So guys, thanks for checking out this video. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day. Take care.